Well, hello there, girls and boys, and dads and moms, and welcome to PJs and Pillows. Tonight's book is called Tidy. Tidy means to keep everything neat and clean and organized. It was written, and the pictures are by Emily Gravett. Let's begin. Deep in the forest lived a badger named Pete, who tidied and cleaned and kept everything neat. He tidied the flowers by checking each patch and snipping off any that didn't quite match. He tidied the fox by grooming his fur. He untangled each knot and each twig and each burr. He tidied the birds from the big to the small by brushing their beaks and then bathing them all. He picked up stray sticks, he swept and he rubbed, he polished the rocks and he scoured and he scrubbed. So when a leaf fell, oh no, all the leaves are falling. What will Pete the Badger do? Pete tidied up, but he still wasn't happy. Now the trees looked bare and scrappy. And so, to make it all look neat, Pete undertook a mighty feat. He dug up every single tree. But then it rained. There was a flood. And afterward, a lot of mud. Pete called in the diggers. He called in the mixers. He called in the concrete, the rakers, the fixers. No mud, no leaves, no mess, no trees. Perfectly tidy and perfectly neat. This forest is practically perfect, said Pete. I'm hungry, he thought. I deserve a treat, so he hunted around for something to eat. But the beetles and worms that he usually found were under the concrete deep in the ground. And so Pete decided to go home instead. If he couldn't have dinner, he'd go straight to bed. But when he arrived and took out his key, there wasn't a door where the door used to be. Later that night, Pete tossed and he turned. His belly was empty. It rumbled and churned. As he lay in his mixer, wide awake, he started to think, I have made a mistake. So, the very next morning, when it got light, he set about trying to put everything right. Then the animals came from the strong to the weak, and they lent him a paw or a claw or a beak. They put everything back, as it always had been, but maybe less ordered and not quite as clean. And Pete, well, he promised to tidy up less, but if he succeeded, it's anyone's guess. And that is the end of the story of Pete the Badger. So, brush your teeth, give hugs to the people that you love, and have sweet dreams. Good night.